When I saw the Mars 100 and that I was one of them, I was just well and truly flabbergasted. I don't think I started to scream, but I'm sure I had my hand over my mouth and my eyes were bugging out and I was pacing around the living room, just not being able to believe it. It probably took about 10 or 15 minutes for the gravity of it to sink in. This is real, and this has happened to me. It felt like winning the lottery. I got to tell, obviously, my mom, who, God bless her, she's 94 years old and she's got a bit of a sense of humor about it now. So she took the news very well, and I've shown her some of the coverage, and, she's getting a kick out of seeing all of it, which is great. My brother and sister and their families, from the beginning, they've thought that it was a wonderful opportunity, a great thing. And my friends, they're just all on board. I've said this before, I'd say about 98% of them just think it's amazing and wonderful, and wow, you go girl. I have so much regard for Chris Hadfield. He understood that in order to engage people, he had to speak their language. And I would so love to be the person who gets to do that as part of their work every day. I think it's very easy for people to criticize, for people to point to the latest study that says it's a suicide mission, or, there's no way you're going to survive. I have never professed to be someone who comes from a science background. When I spoke with Chris Hadfield, I asked him for his advice. He almost looked at me in a bit of a stern way, and he said, "Be relentless in your questioning about the hardware. The astronaut selection is the least of their worries. Do they have what they need in order to back up their claims that this is possible?" My sincere hope is that part of the legacy that I will be able to leave behind thanks to all of this is the fact that in some way I've inspired people to realize that if we are talking today in 2015 about actually sending human beings to Mars to colonize that planet, what is there that you can't do? There's nothing.